Welcome to Your Anime Senpais. I'm Richard, and today I'm going to be watching and reacting to episode 22 of Higurashi GOU. And we've only got a couple episodes left. But last episode, we finally got the conclusion to how Satoko became a looper. She basically made a deal with the devil, whether she really wanted to or not. And she was actually hesitant at first, but after her, I guess, anger of not being able to change Rika's mind about going to St. Lucia, once that finally boiled over, regardless of the fact that she would have to give up her own life, she basically made the decision to, keep looping around until she finally got that perfect life that she always wanted. So I believe at this point now we're probably going to go back to the cliffhanger that we had a couple episodes ago, where Rika exposed Satoko as the looper. So we've only got 2 episodes left. So I imagine if we don't get like a second season, I imagine we're going to wrap things up pretty quickly. Hopefully it's not going to be rushed. Hopefully we have enough time to breathe and do things properly, but it's hard to say at this point. But anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and get into it and see what happens. We're just going to go right back to this. Alright. And loop. And Featherine. Alright. Welcome back, child of man. Oh, she's just watching. Or not. I did notice after watching this again that the box, or some of the other stuff to change besides Featherine, there was a box there now, like right there, instead of the teddy bear. So that's the only other change that I noticed. There might have been something else. Why is Hanyu still there, though? I wonder if she still has a part to play. I wonder if that blood spray was Satoko. Satoko dying. Like, permanently dying. I feel there was some more stuff there. Just more flashes of text. Yeah. Sure. I feel bad for her, but she's just bringing this on herself. Ooh.
仮に入学できたとしても授業についていけるわけありませんわ。田舎臭い私には素敵な学園で友達なんか作れませんの。
Which is funny because she kind of is too, isn't she? Rika?
楽しいでしょうけど。私は一人ぼっちなんてごめんですわよ。大丈夫なのです。親友の僕がずっと一緒にいるから絶対に大丈夫なのです。
Well, no, because you're gonna... Satoko's gonna push you away.
一緒にいて、サトコを一人ぼっちにしないと約束するのですよ。嘘だ！リカの嘘つき、嘘つき。何が一緒に叶えたいよ。受験勉強一人だとつまんないから一緒に付き合ってよ。試験場に一人で行くのが寂しいから一緒に付き合ってよ。夜のおトイレが心細 の程度のことでしょ。そんなことねえリカ、頑張ればできるというのも一つの才能なんですのよ。リカは竹馬や一輪車あれだけ練習したのに乗れるようになりまして。それは私が簡単にできるようになっている横で不愉快そうに失敗を繰り返していましたわよね。同じことですの。僕は別に人それぞれに頑張ればできることと
It's true.
頑張ってもできないことが
Honestly,
決まっているんですの。
as much as people like to say no, that's not true. That's
お勉強は頑張っても
I
で
do
き
feel
ま
like
せ
that
ん。
is true.
したくもないんですの。大嫌いですのよ。理科の夢とやらのお付き合いだけで到底我慢できるものじゃありませんの。その上二人で入学できたら理科は私など忘れてお上品な友達
That's not true, actually.
おバカな私なんてすぐに疎遠になってしまう。全部わかっていましてよ。
That's where she gets it twisted.
どうしてそんなことを言うのですか。選んでくださいまし。お上品な学校か私か、どちらかを選んでくださいまし。なぜそんなに拒絶するの。わけがわからないのです。私と一緒にひなみ沢でこれから楽しく過ごすか、ひなみ沢と私を捨てるか。
Wow, that
今
was
すぐ選んでほしいですわ。おあいにくさまね。どっちも選べない。だって私その両方をつかむんだもの。ふう。
she's like, well, nothing left to discuss. Oh,
リカ、選ぶのはどちらかって私言いましたよ。さすがは強情っぱりのリカ。簡単にはいきませんわね。
man. Wow, so these are all the loops that she's done.
実に飽きさせぬな。そなたの巡る宇宙は
リカのバカ。
長年をかけて抱き続けてきた願いだ。蓄積された時間とともにひなみ沢を出たいという
So she knows now.
より強固になっているのだろうな。
長年でございます。
Oh, or she doesn't. Okay.
猫がひなみ沢に閉じ込められてきた時間はおよそ100年。
今何とおっしゃいました。
100年もの間うちに秘めた願い、そうそう崩せるものではないだろうな。
Man, she just keeps egging her on.
でございましょう。100年とはどういうことですの。せいぜい数年ではございませんの。
猫もそなたと同じ。いや、そなたよりはるか昔から繰り返すものとして同じ時を渡り歩いておる。
理科も繰り返すもの。
そうである。
Yeah.
猫の目的はただ
Interesting. So now she actually does know.
58年6月のひなみ沢という檻から抜け出すこと。
昭和58年。確か山犬とかいう連中と戦いましたわね。大変な戦いではございましたが、みんなで協力して私たちの大勝利でしたわ。
そなたから見ればそうであろうな。
どういうことですの。
そのたった一度の勝利を手にするために猫が繰り返した時間、それがおよそ100年。このかけら一つ一つが猫の辿ってきた宇宙を記録して、
Oh, wow.
そなたの言う大勝利のために猫が支払った代償と言ってもいい。
これが全部理科の。
どれ少し読んでみるか。
Oh, wow. So she's actually going to see. And despite all that,
ケイチさん、何をなさってるんですの。ミオさん。今のが理科の。
ほんの短 短い時間であったが、猫のやつが囚われた惨劇、その一端を垣間見ることができたのではないか。
そうですわね。あんな恐ろしい圭一さん、初めてでしたわ。
猫はその全てのかけらを集めるために100年を費やした。抜けられぬ惨劇の渦に絶望し、心がくじけかけたことも一度や二度ではない。それこそそなたが感じてきたのと同じ徒労感にずっと苦しんでいたぞ。
何度世界を繰り返してもなかなか思い通りにはならないってことですわね。繰り返すものって必ず夢を叶えられる絶対の力だって思ってましたけど、
Nope.
そうでもないんですわね。
猿にタイプライターを打たせ続ければ、いつかはハムレットを絶対に書き上げるだろう。
I mean, I
絶対は
guess.
保証されているが、それに至る時間は誰も約束しない。
私決めましたわ。
ほう。
理科の気持ちを変えるために私はもっと知らなければなりません。
それ
Okay.
でどうするつもりだ。
先ほどのかけらすべて私に見せてくださいませ。
Oh.
100年の時をすべて見るには、
Oh,
等しく
wow.
100
So she
年の
knows
月日を費やす
everything.
ことになるが。
構いませんわ。
やはりそなたは面白い。
私理科に負けるわけにはいきま
Wow. Man.
間違えたぞ。
せん。理科を取り巻く惨劇のルールはすべて理解しましたわ。
ほう、それでどうするのだ。
私気づいたことがございますの。無限にやり直しができる繰り返すものでも心が屈することからは逃げられない。
その通りだ。永遠を自在にする力でありながら、心の寿命は永遠ではない。すなわち、そなたも永遠の命があるわけではないのだ。
それは理科も同じですわよね。
そなたが見てきた通り、猫は惨劇に抗うため運命のサイコロを振り続けてきた。最後には抗う気力すら奪われ、全てを諦める寸前にまで追い込まれていたな。
だったらもう一度理科の心を折ればいいんです。
Wow. Okay.
それこそ
Huh.
今度は完全に屈服するまで。
And you came so close to it too. That's a funny thing.
今は繰り返すたびに全てがリセットされてますわよね。引き継がれるのは私の記憶だけ。
そうであるな。
それを私だけでなく理科の記憶も引き継ぐようにはできるかしら。
ほう、できるとも。猫に力を与えた角は欠損していたが、我が角は完全だ。造作もない。そなたに新たな力を加えよう。これで猫の死後にそなたが死ねば、二人揃って同じかけらに行くことができる。
永遠に一人の理科を追い続けられる、そういうことですわね。確か理科は欠損した角のせいで死亡時の記憶が残らないんでしたわよね。
そうだ。死亡時から遡って数時間分は記憶が失われる。だから猫は自分の死因を記憶に留められない。
理科が死んでから私も死ねば二人とも記憶は維持され、同じかけらへ行くことができる。だけど理科だけは死の直前の記憶が欠損する。それを利用させていただきますわ。理科、あなたの心を砕くために。私そういう意地の張り合いは得意ですのよ。
やはりそなたは我が干渉に値する。
繰り返すものなんて偉そうな名前をしても結局はただの根比べですわね。私の夢は理科と二人でこれからもずっとひなみ沢で楽しく暮らしていくこと。理科の夢は真逆。私なんかどうでもいいからひなみ沢から出ていくこと。夢と夢のぶつかり合いですわね。負けませんわよ理科。あなたのことがずっと大好きだから。絶対に負けませんわよ。
Before this episode, I still had sympathy for Satoko. I really did. I understood why she was doing the things that she was doing. And I also understood the fact that she was ignorant of all the different things that Rika had been through. But, now after this episode, all that sympathy is pretty much gone. Not only was she told that Rika had gone through these loops before, even though despite the fact she only thought was just like 12 times or something like that. But, she was told this, but now on top of that, she's also lived through all of that as well, going through each fragment. So, I'm assuming each of those was like in full detail. It wasn't just glimpses like what we saw initially. Like, I'm sure she went through all 100 years just like Rika. So, despite all of that, Satoko is still wanting to continue doing this. Continue, putting Rika through all of this all over again. I can't. I'm sorry, Satoko, but I can't support that. I've already said this a billion times, but, she just can't let go. And she needs to learn to let go of things. Things change, and I get that you were frustrated that Rika wanted to leave you, and I get that, despite wanting to go with her and actually, succeeding in going into the same school as her, Rika kind of did her own thing, and, Satoko couldn't really keep up. So, and I have to agree with Satoko, like, there's just some things that some people just can't do, at least not right off the bat. There's some things that you're, instinctively good at, and there's just some things that, take a lot of work, and maybe sometimes too much work, point where you just can't handle that. And I totally get that. But the real option here is just to let Rika go to St. Lucia and let her live her life there. And then, I don't know, Satoko, if it means just living your life here in Hinamizawa, that's fine too. There's nothing wrong with that. But, you're forcing Rika to do something that she doesn't want to do. Despite the fact that you know why. You know exactly why. And you know all the suffering that Rika had gone through. And you still want to put her through more of that. And that's not good. That's not good at all. And I can't, like I said, I can't support that. That being said, though, I kind of have to wonder if Featherine is, manipulating Satoko. Obviously she is, but I'm talking more like, is she doing it more than what we're seeing? Like, did she, when she initially cast that spell or whatever on Satoko to start the loops, or I guess to make her into a looper, in doing so, did she, I guess, activate or enhance the syndrome that was already affecting Satoko, Did she make Satoko even crazier than she was before? And on top of that, I also have to wonder too if Featherine, whether or not she manipulated reality to, make Rika, like say for example those circle of friends that Rika got, was that all Featherine's doing? Did she, manipulate their minds to, instinctively go to Rika and, make Rika feel special so that she could isolate Satoko? So, that's just kind of food for thought. That's definitely not something that would be out of her power. Just for her. Honestly, for those that don't know who this character, Featherine, and I won't go too much into spoilers, but basically she's basically wandering reality, trying to look for entertainment. Not so different from us, I guess, in a way, although in her case, she can manipulate reality in any way that she sees fit. But, when you're at that level of power, it's more entertaining to kind of just see, people do what they do. Kind of like I guess dare I say, kind of like watching ants kind of doing their own thing. I mean, yeah, you could like, if you're a little kid, you can just like kind of manipulate them and make them do whatever. Like you pick one up and drop it or whatever. Kids do what they do, but a lot of ways it's just more fun to watch them kind of just do what they're doing, and if they stumble and fall, or if they manage to accomplish something that you didn't think they could do, then that's a lot more entertaining. So I guess in a way that's kind of a strike against my theory about Featherine kind of manipulating things more than what we see, but it's still not outside the realm of possibility. So I definitely see her doing that, just giving them just enough of a push to Satoko to get the ball rolling, and then seeing where it lands. So yeah, we're now at 2 more episodes, and I was thinking that this episode was going to pick up where we left off a few episodes ago, but I would assume it has to be next episode. We've got to see things start to pick up, because again, Rika or Satoko, she's got her mission, and we've seen her do the loops before. So surely at this point we're gonna go jump back, and then we're gonna see how things progress from that point forward. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Rika's gonna do though, other than the idea of just her killing Satoko. And I feel, again, I feel like that's the only option is Satoko dying, because she has just gone so far off the deep end. Whether it be her fault or not, she's gone so far off the deep end that I just don't know if she can be saved at this point. And the loops aren't going to end until a looper is dead, right? That's what Hanyu said, if I remember correctly. So, and I'm pretty certain that it's not going to be Rika. I mean, just because of the fact that I have a theory about the purpose behind this entire series, but I won't get into it just yet. I'll wait and see where we progress to. But yeah, I just don't know. I can't see. Yeah, I just can't see how this is going to end other than Satoko's death. Am I wrong? Let me know down in the comments below. And of course, if you enjoy this reaction and enjoy this video and enjoy our channel, please consider hitting like and subscribing. And also, we have Patreon links down below for our full reactions to not just this episode and not just this series, but other series as well. So with that being said, I guess we'll see you guys next time.